British cuisine is top notch. After all, it has spawned the likes of Gordon Ramsay, some of the best chefs in the world. They all come from this Michigan-sized island in the Atlantic. However, despite, all the fame of those chefs, British cuisine itself hasn't received much of the publicity, that types of food like Italian food and sushi and Chinese food get. In fact, I think that British food is a bit under-recognized. So I think that it's time that I, an American citizen, give Great Britain, credit for its culinary endeavors. Starting off with the hipster dish that is black pudding. Now you might be like, Max, that isn't pudding. In fact, that is something far more vile than ever described. In fact, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, British cuisine is British cuisine is some of the most disturbingly weird foods ever made that should have never touched humans. Now, I don't know why British food is so terrible. It actually blows my mind. How? Alright, let me go and track back in history. So it might be because of rationing, or it might be because of, the great periods of time known as the Black Death and serfdom. But even then, there was a very large period of time known as colonialism, where, Britain kind of, took over more than half the world for spices, which they did not use, because this is the most British thing ever, man, I swear to God. But yeah, let's take a closer look at this blood pudding thing. Alright. This looks atrocious. British people, do you guys eat this shit on a daily basis? Because that explains why your entire populace has no teeth. Hey guys, Editing Max here, coming with an update. I'm not trying to be xenophobic towards British people. Please don't kill me. I have a family. But yeah, fun fact, black pudding isn't even pudding at all. It's actually sausages, which I don't like in the first place. And let's go talk about more sausage concoctions that Brits have came up with. Alright, so let's start out our list of sausagey British foods. Well, we already talked about blood pudding, which is a sausage. With this sausage roll. Ew. Personally, I wouldn't wish eating that on my worst enemy. I now have PTSD from looking at that monstrosity. It's like if you decide to make a hot dog out of f***ing corruptors from Terraria. If you know what I'm talking about, then you know that that's not a good idea. I'm sorry for showing you guys that, but now we're on to the next food. Next up, we have spotted dick. And I said that correctly. Now this, folks, is spotted dick. And this actually does not look that bad, I'm not gonna lie. See, the only problem here is that it's made out of sheep kidneys. You know what I mean here. Next up, oh shit, I'm still in editing mode. Next up, we have a Scotch egg. And guess what is part of this masterpiece of a food? Eggs, and not Scotch, but sausage. Why do you guys like sausage so much? It's not good. In these trying times investigating British food, I often think about the wonders of fried chicken and McDonald's and all the other American classics that you Brits like to shit on. But it's way better than having sausages every meal of a day. Anyway, once again, I try not to be overly negative in my videos, so we're going to focus on an actually good British food right now, which is fish and chips. Fish and chips goes so hard. Man, I could really do for some fish and chips right now, I'm not going to lie. Anyway, back to the negativity. So now we're going to talk about jellied eels. It looks exactly like what it sounds like. It really has an uncanny resemblance to, like Jabba the Hutt's mucus. Or I don't know, maybe Shrek's shits. I mean, the caption here seems pretty accurate to me. Imagine the biggest slug you've ever seen, then imagine eating it. Pretty fair. Now, you'd be a complete moron if you thought I wasn't going to spend at least a decent section of this video talking about the classic British food, which is beans on toast. Now, whatever Archie was sitting along on his arse in frickin' Sheffield one random day and decided to put beans on toast, thank you. Nah, I don't know what I'm thanking you for, but this is a dish I do not feel anything about whatsoever. It's kind of neutral because it's not that good. Obviously it's not good. And the premise sounds pretty bad. But compared to some of the absolute monstrosities and disgraces against humanity that are on this list, it's pretty decent. And that is the last of the British cuisine that we will explore in this video. So if you enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribed, you know, give it a little bit of a subscribble. And also you can like, that kind of helps out the channel, and also subscribe to my music channel. My bad, I just got possessed, but I probably have had a song now called Stoic. It probably didn't just drop now. So yeah, bye. Listen to that if you're interested. Out everywhere. Boom.